packages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Trackalerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track or with football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water.
LRI Medical Lab, the COVID testing specialist. Meet our team. Our medical director, Dr. Lorenzo Gordon, treated the first COVID patient at the Kingston Public Hospital. And our Dr. Rachel Irving, a biochemist and professor of biochemistry and a COVID testing specialist. Myself, MD and clinical psychologist, Dr. Ivana Thomas, COVID trauma and recovery psychologist. Meet one of our new generations of medical technologists, Shanette. Do you need COVID testing? We perform antigen, PCR, and the antibody testing. Whether you are vaccinated or unvaccinated, LRI Medical Lab can see if you have enough natural immunity or vaccine immunity to attend the Carifta Games, Champs, or any other sporting or entertainment event. Call us today. We're here to serve you.
Welcome back to the National Stadium, folks. You're seeing the lineup for the senior women's. That's right, the senior women's 100 meters. This is semifinal 1 of 2. We go through the lineup real quickly. In lane number 1 is Kedisha Williams, unattached. In lane 3 is James Tucker of Elite. In lane 4 is Jodian Williams representing Racers. Lane number 5 missing now would have been Crystal Slowly of MVP. Melissa Walker representing MVP is in lane number 6, and in lane number 7 is Trishana Matthews. So we go through the lineup again real quickly. It's Williams, Tucker, Williams, Walker, Matthews. Athletes now settled into their blocks. 5 athletes into the field. 2 advance automatically, 4 on times. Gun sends them off, and Jodine Williams of Racers in lane number 4 gets off to a good start, and it's Jodine Williams off the field taking this one comfortably. Time on the clock 11.75, and Tucker of Mount Elite finishing second. It looks like Jodine Williams 11.74. Tucker takes the second automatic spot with 12.38. So Jodine Williams of Racers takes section number 1, and third position, just waiting on the times to come up here as we get a replay. That's Melissa Walker finishing in third. But back to the replay as we see, looks as Tucker got the better of the starts here, but Jodine Williams now out of her drive face, standing tall and powering away from Tucker every step, increasing her lead. You see her strides starting to get a little bit longer, and takes that one comfortably. Looking over at the clock, that's Williams, comes through, flash time 11.75 on the clock. Get ready now for semi-final number 2. Give you the full results here. So it's Williams 11.74, Tucker 12.38, Mount Elite, Melissa Walker of MVP 12.78, Trishana Matthews of MVP 13.57, Kedisha Williams unattached with 15.37 seconds. And we go to the lineup for semi-final 2. In lane number 1 should be Tapper, Shantoya Tapper. In lane number 2 should be Jodian Stewart, representing MVP. Tapper also representing MVP. Sashali Forbes, representing Sprintech, should be in lane number 3. Leonie Smith of Vision should be in 4. Antonique Strawn of MVP should be in lane number 5. Strawn did well at the World Indoors recently, getting a string of PBs. Giselle Scarlett of MVP should be in lane number 6. Brianna Gordon, unattached, should be in lane number 7, while Sasha Henry of Swept should be in lane number 8. Let's see. Lane number 1, that's Tapper, is there. Lane number 2, Stewart, MVP there. Sasha Lee Forbes. In lane number 3 is there. Leonie Smith is also there. And lane number 6, Scarlett, also there. So Strawn not in this lineup. Neither is Gordon or Henry. So we look to lane number 3 probably. Lane number 4, that's Forbes and Smith. Top 2 advance automatically. And then we have 4 athletes advancing on times to the finals later on today at 6:45 p.m. as the athletes are now called to their marks. And that looks as if Strawn, Antonique Strawn, comes out a little bit late, but better late than never, they always say. Strawn now setting her blocks, ensuring that everything is okay. 60 meters PB set this year at the World Indoors, 7.17 seconds for Strawn. She also has a PB 22.32 over 200 meters, a 100 meter PB of 11.20. She, Forbes, also in there as well, 100 meter PB of 11.10 seconds. So we probably should look to those two for the running. That's lane number 3, lane number 5, as well as Smith in lane number 4. Let's see how it pans out as the athletes now get into their blocks. Athletes now settled. Gun sends them off, and it's Forbes in lane number 3. Sasha Lee Forbes in lane number 3, starting to step, and Antonique Strawn tries to stretch. Oh my word, Sasha Lee wins that one in 11.50 for Sasha Lee Forbes, and official time 11.43. Strawn comes through for second, 11.58. So Anthony Strawn, 11.58. Smith, Leonie Smith in third in 11.96. Scarlett finishing fourth, 11.98. Sashali Forbes and Anthony Strawn taking the automatic spots there. Sashali Forbes, as you see here on the replay, getting up strongly out of the blocks. Had a good start, got a meter or two out of the field in the first 20 meters. Anthony Strawn, known for her strength, 200, 400, starts chasing Forbes. But at this point, Forbes is comfortable in victory, eases down a bit, and comes through the line, 11.49, with Strawn coming through for second, 11.58.
We'll also make progress to the final later on. As well, Grizel Scarlett of MVP, 11.98. Jordan Stewart of MVP, 12.46.
We give you the automatic qualifiers here in just a second. So the top 8 going through to the finals. It's going to be Sashali Forbes who comes through with the fastest time, 11.49. That done in 0 win. Anthony Strawn, 11.58. Jodian Williams, 11.74, who won Heat 1 into a negative 2.5 headwind. Leonie Smith, 11.96, is into the finals. So is Giselle Scarlett of MVP. She into the finals with 11.98. James Tucker, representing Mount Elite with 12.38 into the finals. Jordan Stewart, MVP, into the final with 12.46. And Shantoya Tapper rounding out the top 8 with a time of 12.76. So the time qualifiers: Leonie Smith, Giselle Scarlett, Jordan Stewart, and Shantoya Tapper.
Jamaica, our land of good and water, has stood steadfast during this period of adversity. And as we make strides to navigate our new normal, we take the time to say thank you to those who've kept us healthy, to those who've kept us safe, to those that ensured we had access to food, and to those who kept us moving. To all our first responders, essential personnel, and healthcare workers, we say thank you for all the good that you have done and continue to do.
I am Camille.
Damon Crawford.
Toshana Forbes.
Constable Matthew Brown.
Dr. Sanita Myrie.
I am
an essential worker.
LRI Medical Lab, the COVID testing specialist. Meet our team. Our medical director, Dr. Lorenzo Gordon, treated the first COVID patient at the Kingston Public Hospital. And our Dr. Rachel Irving, a biochemist and professor of biochemistry and a COVID testing specialist. Myself, MD and clinical psychologist, Dr. Ivana Thomas, COVID trauma and recovery psychologist. Meet one of our new generations of medical technologists, Shanette. Do you need COVID testing? We perform antigen, PCR, and the antibody testing. Whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, LRI Medical Lab can see if you have enough natural immunity or vaccine immunity to attend the Carifta Games, Champs, or any other sporting or entertainment event. Call us today. We're here to serve you.
At the National Stadium. It's now the senior section. Welcome back to the coverage here at the National Stadium. It's now the senior section of the John Wolmer Speedfest. I'm now joined by one Mr. Tapper. How are you doing today, Tapper?
I'm good, David, and thank you so much for the introduction. Good afternoon, viewers. I'm happy to be here, happy to be inside the National Stadium. Not surprised, well, not happy about the win that I saw earlier in the women's 100 meter semi-finals. I'm hoping that it might change for the men as it gets later.
Yeah, we experienced that this by now, Tapper. We know that when it gets to about 6, 7 o'clock, the wind is going to change. So I'm not too worried about it. We're getting into that point where the wind is going to change from being a headwind into a tailwind. Do some quick housekeeping before we go on. Some performances outside of the National Stadium. Want to mention yesterday, Kingston College, as I see the Kingston College faithful to my right. Ralford Mullins, former Kingston College athlete, NCAA leading in the discus event, 63.50 meters. Also today, earlier today, Lamara Diston, she jumping a national record, 1.96 meters in the high jump. Lamar distance representing, let me see if I can remember all the schools, Raciz, Heidel, and, oh my, I'll have to check on it, but I know it was 3 schools, but congratulations to Lamar Diston. That also World Championship qualifying height, 1.96 meters. She breaks the national record. She looked easy as well, so a little bit more there. So 1.96 meters, if you want to put it into perspective, would have put her top 10 in the world last year. So she now starting to get to the higher heights of world athletics. 2 meters probably is where you decide the medals. So she not far from that. That's Lamara Distin.
Yeah, it's exciting that we'll be able to start to think about a Jamaican represented in the high jump final in Oregon later in the year.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I've seen that.
Well, I think you probably, on the female side of things, you'd have to probably go back to Cherie Francis, who competed a few years ago. Never made it to a finals or anything like that. But in terms of quality high jumping, you'd have to probably go back to Cherie Francis. On the men's side, you probably have to go back to Jermaine Mason, who eventually switched allegiance, competed for Britain, and actually won a bronze medal for Britain. The late Jermaine Mason, who sadly passed away in a motor vehicle accident a few years ago. As we get ready for the men's section, this semi-final one, I'll give you the lineup real quickly.
Semi-final sections coming up in the men's 100 meters.
Listed in lane number 1 of racers is Ashani Smith. Edward Clark of Legacy is listed in, actually Ashani Smith is listed in lane number 2. Edward Clark of Legacy Athletics is listed in lane number 3. Malik Shepard of Mount Elite is listed in lane number 4. Zarnell Hughes of Racers, he is listed in lane number 5. Emmanuel Archibald of Ricketts Performance, he's listed in lane number 6. Demaria Gallup of Ricketts Performance, he's listed in lane number 7. And Raheem Scott, former Raciz standout, Raheem Scott, now representing Racers, he's listed in lane number 8. As the athletes now just starting to do some strides, testing their blocks. Have a little bit of time, Tapper.
Yeah, this promises to be a quick race. Zarnier is somebody who generally runs fast early season. I look forward for an exciting race from him. Also looking forward to see what Scott can do now at Racers Track Club as a big man. Edward Clark, I expect him to get out quickly. So to Emmanuel Archibald of Ricketts.
Archibald more of a long jumper. That's why he's at Ricketts. Ricketts specializing in the jumps, so to speak. His wife, Shanika Ricketts, former world, well, not former, she is a world championship silver medalist from 2009 it is? 2019. Didn't medal at the Olympics last year, a little bit of a disappointment, but she certainly wanting to come back. But we concentrate right now on the men's 100 meters. Zarnell Hughes in lane number 5, listed in lane number 5. He is there in lane number 5.
In lane number 2, representing Racers Track Club.
So we have a full field. So it's Smith, Clark, Shepard, Hughes, Archibald, Gallup, and Scott.
Lane 5, 2018 European champion, fastest in the field, representing Racers Track Club by way of Great Britain.
We're going to, as you said, Tapper, look for Edward Clark to get out quick. Maybe even Archibald as well. But Zarnell Hughes should be class of this field. Hasn't really transitioned the way I'd like Zarnell Hughes to transition. Still holds the Class 1 boys 100 meters. Made the finals of the Olympics last year. Looked good in the semifinals. And you thought, well, he may very well medal. Did not finish among the medals. Zarnell Hughes starts the season this year. Let's see what he has to offer. Athletes now in their blocks, calm around the stadium. Gun sends them off, and it's Clark gets out a good start, but as expected, it's Zarnell Hughes who starts the steps. Zarnell Hughes peeking over at the clock, comes through in 10.14 seconds. 10.14 in the semifinals for Zarnell Hughes. Let's see. Positive 1.3 is the wind speed. Official time 10.15. 10.15 for Zarnell Hughes. Wow. Wow. Tapper. First 100 meters of the season for Zarnell Hughes. Looking over at the clock with about 40 meters to go. Look at that man's step. Look at him. Get up. Tall sprinter. Using full capabilities as Clark, who got good start, starts to fade now. Zarnell Hughes steps away from the field. Official time 10.15 in the semifinals.
And that's what he did here today. Came out very strong, looked strong at 60 and finished fast. I was expecting a time like this, to be honest, because he tends to do these performances
early. You mentioned that. Comes early and does he carry on through the season. That again has been my disappointment with him. He starts quick early and then you expect something later on, but tends to get stuck. As we're joined by the other tapper. Oh my, I feel like I've just disrespected her. The Olympic bronze medalist is here, Mrs. Tapper, Megan Tapper, and if you see the smile, folks, oh my, it will warm your heart. But let's give you the lineup for the second semifinal of the men's 100 meters. In lane number 2, it's Andrew Smith of Swept Track Club. In lane number 3 is Tyreek Wilson, representing Elite Performance. In lane number 4 is Wazeem Williams, representing Elite Performance. Sandre Salmon, unattached. In lane number 5, Kadrian Golson of GC Foster is in lane number 6. DeAndre Brown of Mount Elite in lane number 7. Sean D. Thompson of Sprintec in lane number 8. Interesting because Sean D was just long jumping. He now comes to the 100 meters. Also, Kadrian Golson, who ran 10.19 last week, he here. Wazeem Williams as well as Tyreek Wilson will also be in the mix.
And I'm excited to see Tyreek this year. Now he's training at Elite Performance with Wazeem Williams.
As a matter of fact, lane number 8, Sean D not there, so he's still long jumping.
That's right, but Kadrian Golson, 10.19 this year. Fastest in the field perhaps, as I suspect. Tyreek and Wasim.
Right.
Something to say as well.
Athletes now sent off, and it's Tyreek Wilson with a quick start, and Wasim Williams coming through. Kadrian Golson now starts to step tall. Kadrian Golson comes through in 10.57 seconds. Kadrian Golson 10.57 seconds. Officially rounded down. Is that rounded down? Yes, 10.56. Tyreek Wilson in second, 10.73.
Second spot going to Tyreek Wilson, 10.73. Salmon in third at 10.74.
Salmon third in 10.74. And Wasim Williams fourth in 10.88. As we see Golson here.
The top three from the first section.
Wilson got the better of the starts. Slightly ahead here. Golson starting to step. As I said, tall, lanky athlete starting to step. Goes across the line now. Looks over at the time. 10.56 for Golson. Not as fast as Zarnell, but still pretty nippy. As we, there you go, negative win. Go to heat number 3. Listed in lane number 2 is Kashim Green, representing MVP. Javon Minzy, he a special talent. I mentioned Zarnell when he set that Class 1 champs record. Minzy was actually second in that finals. Dane McPherson, representing GC Foster, is in lane number 4. Aubrey Allen of Legacy is in lane number 5. Tajay Gale of MVP is listed in lane number 6. Jordan Nichols of MVP listed in 7. And Darian Skerritt listed in lane number 8. Skerritt of Titans. Let's see if we have a full field. No, we don't. Looks as if lane number 7, that's Nichols, is missing, as well as lane number 5, Aubrey Allen. Allen still jumping, I believe, so a little bit of issues with the jumpers coming over for the 100 meters. But reigning long jump champion, world champion, Tajay Gale is there.
I suspect it will be an interesting race. I think Gale and Minzy, just based on name, should got it. I'm not sure who will take it.
For the third section of the men's 100 meters.
Right.
Tajay, you never know what to expect from him.
Right.
So,
Dane McPherson, I think, will also be in the mix as well. So let's see. So it's Minzy in 3, McPherson in 4, Tajay Gale in lane number 6. Those are the ones to watch. Athletes now settled into their blocks. Guns send them off. Minzy gets a good start, as well as McPherson. And it's Minzy, McPherson, Tajay Gale trying to step forward. And Minzy takes that one, with McPherson looking to come through for second. And Tajay Gale in third. Flash time 10.50 on the clock. Comes back officially 10.51 now for Minzy. Javon Minzy takes that one. Gale gets second, 10.64, with McPherson in third in 10.65. So pretty much going as expected in terms of the top 3 coming from the middle lanes. Minzy, Gale, McPherson.
Minzy the winner. Gale in second. Well, 10.64 it is for Tajay Gale. So 10.64 for Tajay Gale in second. 10.65 for Ajay McPherson in third. 10.79 for Darian Skerritt in fourth. 11.59 for Kashim.
He has awesome speed. That's Tajay Gale. I remember seeing him at national trials last year, and when he was on that runway going into his jump, I said to myself, oh my God, this is a plane on the runway. It can't be a jumper. He was that fast on the runway. Coach says he may well be someone to reckon with in the 100 meters later on in the year. But let's see how that goes. We go to semi-final number 4, with the next heat being very packed. I'll go through the lineup. Keyshawn Thomas representing Mount Elite is in lane number 1. Michael Hemmons of MVP in lane number 2. Brandon Rodney representing Sprint Tech in lane number 3. Rodney, of course, relay medalist for Canada. In lane number 4, Wayne McPherson of Titans in lane 4. In lane number 5, Oblique Seville of Racers. He's someone I definitely want to keep an eye on, a former Class 1 100-meter champion. In lane number 6, right beside him, is Antonio Watson, also representing Racers. Understand that he's speeding in training. Will be stepping down from the 400, 200 to do 100, 200 this year. In lane number 7, representing MVP is Matthew Howell. And Holloway is in lane number 8. That's James Howell of Swept Trap Club in lane number 8. But we look to the inner lanes, or the middle lanes. Oblique Seville in 5, Antonio Watson in 6, as well as Brendan Rodney in lane number 3. Looks as if lane number 4, McPherson, not there. Neither is lane number 2, Hemmons. So 6 athletes report to the start. Athletes now in the blocks. Gun sends them off now. And Oblique Seville gets a good start. Oblique Seville has a step on this field. Antonio Watson trying to chase. And Oblique Seville comes to the line in 10-2-9 with Antonio Watson second. Brendan Rodney third. 10-2-9, the official time for Oblique Seville. Just bouncing around. Looks happy. Watson 10:51 with Rodney 10:75. Oblique Seville looks good.
A lot more technical than I've seen him in previous years. He's executing his race better. I suspect working hard on him.
Yeah.
Especially with the talent that we saw him. The performances that we saw him put together last year. That was impressive.
It was. And the thing with Oblique Seville, he has so much scope for improvement. Technically, physically, he's small right now. I think there's a little bit of a room for him to put on a little bit more muscle to get faster. And as you said, technically he's looking better already. So, and he's already at 10 lows. So when you factor in all of those, you're looking at someone who, yeah.
What I suspect will happen at the top is you're going to see Seville against Watson very often in years to come. If those two can stay together and train together, they can be a powerful duo in track and field in years to come.
Definitely a powerful duo as we... the semi-finals, by the way, Tapo. We have the finals later on today. We run through the lineup here for this semi-final number 5. Tevin Dunn of Legacy. In lane number 2, O'Dane Somerville. O'Dane Somerville of MVP. Mario Williams of MVP. And another athlete I'm looking forward to seeing blossom this year, Akeem Blake. Titans, he ran a personal best 10:17 last week as well. Emir Barnes of Elite Performance, he with a personal best 10:08, not necessarily blazing or going fast in the last few years. That's Emir Barnes representing Elite Performance. In lane number 6 is the hurdler, Orlando Bennett. In lane number 7, Nishan Ebanks of MVP. And listed in lane number 8, Joan Ogilvy.
Akeem Blake, the fastest Jamaican man thus far this year.
Looks as if lane number 3, Mario Williams, is missing. Other than that, we have a full field. Akeem Blake, lane number 4. Barnes, lane number 5. Possibly the ones to watch. Athletes now on their marks. Quiet inside the National Stadium. Gun sends them off, and Akeem Blake gets a good start. Barnes trying to chase, but it's Akeem Blake. Look at him, look at the clock. Look at him, look at the clock. He was looking at the clock there with about 30 meters. The time on the clock, flash time 10:41 for Akeem Blake, with Barnes second 10:47, and Orlando Bennett, the hurdler, in third position there, 10:73.
For both athletes, I believe Barnes and Blake ran extremely well. Disappointing to see Blake still in another end though.
He finishes in second position.
I think he knows he has the finals later. He, like Oblique Civil, has a lot of work to do technically. He has a lot of work to do physically as well. If you look at him, compare him to even Barnes right next to him, you can see the difference in muscle mass between both athletes. But Blake looking easy, he's just naturally fast. That's Akeem Blake. I get excited every time I talk about Akeem Blake. I think we might soon have another Blake representing Jamaica other than Yohan Blake, who is the youngest world champion in the 100 meters of all time. So Blake, a good name for you to have if you're in track and field. We move now to section 6, and if you're wondering, it's the top 8 times who go through to the finals, right? So you don't get automatic placement in the finals if you win. You have to run fast from the semifinals to make it to the finals. Let's see if we can get the athletes listed in lane number 1. He's not there. Lane number 3 is Jazeel Murphy, the Gazelle, representing Titans. What a story he has. In lane number 5 is O'Shane Bailey of Sprintech. He's going to get out fast. That's O'Shane Bailey. In lane number 6 is Kevon Stone of Racers. Lane number 7, Elaine Thompson of Mount Elite. And in lane number 8, Owain Russell of Racers.
To make a prediction for this race, I would suspect that Bailey will get up very, very quickly. I believe one of the fastest starters in Jamaica.
Yep.
He'll be chased
by Murphy.
one of the
I agree. I agree. This is going to be fun. Yeah, this is going to be fun.
The question is, will Murphy catch
Bailey? So Murphy in 3, Bailey in 5. Let's see. Let's hope Bailey gives Murphy something to chase. Called up now. Called up. Yeah.
I suspect the starters may be taking that into consideration before sending off this race. As you can see, the feather banners blowing behind the start at the 100 meters.
Jazeel Murphy, not the atypical sprinter's physique, but still fast.
Very powerful.
Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Athletes now into their blocks. Gun sends them off, and it's O'Shane Bailey. Jazeel Murphy. Jazeel Murphy ahead of the field. Bailey tried to chase him. Jazeel Murphy. Bailey comes through 10:37 for O'Shane Bailey. Murphy coming through for second. So O'Shane Bailey, former national champion, 10:37. Murphy 10:46. And Stone coming through for third, 10:77.
An exciting race for me because I've never seen Jazeel start like that.
Yeah. I think he was a little bit surprised by his start. if that sounds funny, I thought he came out of the blocks well. I was expecting O'Shane Bailey to come out ahead of him, but I thought Murphy got the better of the start. We're a little bit surprised in not being used to being ahead of the field. Had a little bit of issues going through the phases, as you see here. Murphy a little bit ahead of the field. O'Shane Bailey now starting to power through, goes to the shoulder of Murphy and steps past, comes through the line, 10:37 on the clock. O'Shane Bailey looks good. O'Shane Bailey, the kind of athlete who never goes away. We take a quick break here, folks, and we'll be back with you in a short while to give you updates from the John Wolmer Speedfest.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track or with football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water.
LRI Medical Lab, the COVID testing specialist. Meet our team. Our medical director, Dr. Lorenzo Gordon, treated the first COVID patient at the Kingston Public Hospital. And our Dr. Rachel Irving, a biochemist and professor of biochemistry and a COVID testing specialist. Myself, MD and clinical psychologist, Dr. Ivana Thomas, COVID trauma and recovery psychologist. Meet one of our new generations of medical technologists, Shanette. Do you need COVID testing? We perform antigen, PCR, and the antibody testing. Whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, LRI Medical Lab can see if you have enough natural immunity or vaccine immunity to attend the Carifta Games, Champs, or any other sporting or entertainment event. Call us today. We're here to serve you.
Have you ever wanted to be there when Team Jamaica crosses the finish line? Or watch your favorite players compete in the World Cup? Jamaica Sports 876 can get you there. Join our tours to the next major sporting event, Oregon or Budapest World Athletics Championships, the Paris Olympics, Birmingham Commonwealth Games, or South Africa Netball World Cup, or even the Qatar Football World Cup. Be there in the stands in Oregon 2022 World Championships to support Team Jamaica to see Shelly-Ann defend her 100-meter title. Or could there be another Jamaica 100-meter sweep? Or could Elaine or Sharika go for the World Championships 100 or 200-meter double? Jamaica Sports 876 packages are available, including event tickets, accommodation, and transfer to the stadium. Call or WhatsApp 876-344-8000 or email thesportsrealtor@gmail.com. Are you ready for your next major sporting event or real estate investment? The Sports Realtor is ready to work with you, creating memorable moments. Call 876-344-8000 or visit the website thesportsrealtorjm.com.
Fantasy Extraordinary Event Services is owned and operated by Celia French. Looking for someone to plan your wedding? Or are you in need of an MC for any occasion? Have you been searching for the right voice to do your ads for TV or radio? Are you having a sporting event and you need a sports commentator? Search no more. Contact Celia French at 876-486-5342. Fantasy Extraordinary Event Services, doing it extraordinary.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track or when football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big grade with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big grade with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Welcome back to the National Stadium. Welcome back to the National Stadium for the John Wolmer Speedfest as the athletes get ready for the women's 100 meters hurdles. So Allen there, Aubrey Allen, competing in the long jump. He was scheduled for the 100 meters as well, but obviously with the long jump going on, chose to complete the long jump instead of going for the 100 meters. We'll give you some quick results real quick.
The next event on track will be the 100 meter hurdles for women. Event scheduled to start at 4:45.
Completed earlier.
And we're seconds away from that.
One with 58.53. Mikhail Broderick of Jamaica College, he second with a personal best 53.24 meters. Alto Bedward of Kingston College, third best overall with 53.21 meters. That's the boys class 1 discus throw event. Long jump going on as well, the men's long jump. See if we can give you the current standing.
So let's give you the lineup for the women's 100 meter hurdles final. Today number 3. We're accustomed to seeing her at 400 meter hurdles, but she's in great form coming off a gold medal performance in the 4x4 at the World Indoor Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Janeek Russell.
In lane number 3, Janeek Russell representing MVP.
In lane number 4, representing Legacy Athletics, Crystal
Morrison. That's lane number 4.
In lane number 5, competing for MVP track club, Omar Brown.
And
in lane number 7, representing Legacy Athletics, Sophia Thompson.
So
the lineup for the women's 100 meter hurdles.
Brown, Thompson. Well, it's a walker of MVP. She not turning up for this event. So only 4 athletes here today. Athletes now go into their blocks. Janeek Russell, more accustomed to the 400 meters hurdles, stepping down to the sprint hurdles. She just a week and a half or so ago won indoor 4x4 gold for Jamaica.
Off they go, superstars.
And it's Crystal.
Well, not so super.
Crystal
They've been called back in this women's 100 meter hurdles.
But it has been deemed a false start, or maybe a faulty start. Let's see what the starters decide. Only had 4 athletes.
So Adrian Riley coming now with his 5th event in the men's long jump. He is in 2nd position.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Water.
Okay. Back to the women's 100 meter hurdles. Starter comes over to Crystal Morrison and she's out. So that very good start from Crystal Morrison in lane 4 was actually a false start. She's now out of the event. Crowd not liking that. They wanted her to compete. So, Russell, Brown, Thompson in this event. Athlete sent off. Russell gets a good start out of the blocks well. Amoy Brown now starting to respond. Amoy Brown hurling well is over this 8th hurdle, 9th hurdle, 10th hurdle. Amoy Brown comes through 13.66 with Janeek Russell coming for second and Thompson rounding out the top three. That is the finish there. 13.69 for Brown, 14.25 for Janeek Russell, and in third is Samthea Thompson in 14.38. We go to the men's long jump where Ashanti Thompson, well, still on the 100 hurdles for women, as we saw there, taking the first hurdle is Janeek Russell, but Amoy Brown responding, goes over first from hurdle number 3, now starts the step. She, the more technically adept hurdler, sprint hurdler, and looks comfortable, goes through the line 13.69. The official time, flash time 13.66. So, just had the men's long jump 5th round completed. We'll give you the standings at this point. Start from 8th, well 7th, Malik Drummond of Wolmer's, he in 7th with 6.8. Javari Thomas representing Calabar with 7.14. He is 6th. In 5th is Wolmer's Akeem Walters with 7.24. Jelani Walker of Ricketts Performance in 4th with 7.34. Aubrey Allen of Legacy in 3rd with 7.38. Adrian Riley in 2nd with 7.62, while Sean D. Thompson leads with 7.72 meters. Next event that will be on track will be, well, it's scheduled to be the men's 110 meters hurdles. But we'll go for a quick break and we'll be back with you in a second.
Welcome to LRI Medical Lab, the COVID testing specialist. Meet our team. Our medical director, Dr. Lorenzo Gordon, treated the first COVID patient at the Kingston Public Hospital. And our Dr. Rachel Irving, a biochemist and professor of biochemistry and a COVID testing specialist. Myself, MD and clinical psychologist, Dr. Ivana Thomas, COVID trauma and recovery psychologist. Meet one of our new generations of medical technologists, Shanette. Do you need COVID testing? We perform antigen, PCR, and the antibody testing. Whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, LRI Medical Lab can see if you have enough natural immunity or vaccine immunity to attend the Carifta Games, Champs, or any other sporting or entertainment event. Call us today. We're here to serve you.
Jamaica, our land of good and water, has stood steadfast during this period of adversity. And as we make strides to navigate our new normal, we take the time to say thank you to those who've kept us healthy, to those who've kept us safe, to those that ensured we had access to food, and to those who kept us moving, to all our first responders, essential personnel, and healthcare workers. we say thank you for all the good that you have done and continue to do.
I am Camille.
Damien Crawford.
Tashana Forbes.
Constable Matthew Brown.
Dr. Sanita Myrie. I am an essential worker.
Stay with Trackalerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Advertise on our live streaming on Trackalerts social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Trackalerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the tracker when football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome back to live action from the National Stadium. You are watching Trackalerts TV. My name is Matty Tapper. Of course, my co-host Davian Nugent is trackside now. We're going to try to get a few interviews for you guys. So we're back to a little bit of schoolboy action now in the 110-meter hurdles. This is the Class 2 110 hurdles. 2 athletes registered to compete. Kareem Carby of Kingston College in lane 4 and Rajan Gray of Kingston College in lane 5.
Well, we'll start with the 110-meter hurdles for Class 2 boys. 2 athletes will be in this lineup. Kareem Carby in lane 4 and Rajan Gray in lane 5. Both representing Kingston College.
So just a few moments away from the start. This event is scheduled to start at 4:50 p.m. so just a couple minutes behind. I suspect the starters are getting their equipments and just making sure everything is in order before the start of this one. Seeing some strong negative wind at the line as indicated by the feather banners. KC, of course, fairly dominant in the sprint hurdle event on the men's side. Carby on the inside, Gray on the outside. And Carby goes out quickly. He leads at hurdle 4. Clean hurdling from Carby. Hitting no hurdles, coming to the line. Clean race, 14.57 now. The flash time for Carby. Wind speed negative 4.1 meters per second. So that's an incredibly strong wind to be running against, ladies and gentlemen. Goes to show the strength of the hurdler, the KC hurdler. Second is Gray now, 15.24 for him. As the hurdles are raised now for the Class 1 boys. Men's 110 meter hurdles. The lineup: Jaheim Stern of Jamaica College in 3. Omar Locke, St. Elizabeth Technical in 4. Neil Matthew Sutherland of Jamaica College in 5. Andre Harris, St. Jago High in 6. And Peter Calvin of Jamaica College in 7. Neil Matthew Sutherland hasn't had the best luck in recent years. The men's sprint hurdles, an event that Jamaica has really been picking up in recent years. We are seeing the likes of Vasiana now at Texas Tech performing exceptionally well. Wayne Pinto now, although he has seemed to switch focus to the long jump, exceptional hurdler. A bit older than them, we had Dejour Russell, Orlando Wint.
So we'll do both at the same time, so collect both medals. So for the shot put, the winner Shamar Reed, Jamaica College, 17.34.
1-3 finish at the Olympics, of course, with Hansel Parchment and Ronald Levy.
And for the Class 1 boys, discus, Raquel Broderick, Jamaica College, gets the bronze. For the Class 1 shot put, the silver medalist Altwin Bedlett, 17.85, and he's also the silver medalist in the Class 1 boys discus.
Another interesting point to make is that Jamaica stands a chance of sweeping both the men's and the women's sprint hurdles in Oregon. I believe we have depth and quality enough where our top 3 from here can top 3 at the World Championships. Because when you think about the women, Megan Tapper, Danielle Williams, Brittany Anderson, 3 exceptional hurdlers. Also in the mix now, Shimera Williams. Amoy Brown, back at MVP, clearly doing well in training. 13.6 here today in a -2 wind in her first race of the season. And then on the men's side, of the likes of Ronald and Hansel, of course we have Omar McLeod, who wasn't in Tokyo. Then we have the youngster Damian, that's Damian Thomas, formerly of LSU. And then an up-and-coming Vasiana, and of course Dejour Russell. Also Orlando Wint, we saw earlier. So Class 1 boys now on track. 3 athletes reporting to the start. Peter Calvin, Jamaica College in 7. Neil Matthew Sutherland, Jamaica College in 5. And Jaheim Stern, Jamaica College in 3. So the 3 JC athletes showing up, separated by 1 lane each.
Off they go, 110-meter hurdles for class 1
Fairly even break. Stern on the inside running well, having some difficulty. Neil Matthew Sutherland is hurling very clean. Not very fast, but very clean. And Sutherland will take it. 14.40. Ahead of Stern on the inside. 14.73 seconds for Stern. And 15.36 for Calvin. Sutherland, exceptionally talented hurdler, has had some injury concerns. As we toss now trackside to Davian, who has a live interview with Sutherland.
Ladies and gentlemen, they have been working super hard from morning. They got the presentations off, and I want you to give them a big round of applause as I know they're ready to make their way out. Tanya Mills,
Jamaica College.
give them a big round of
The
applause.
victory in that one. You feeling good about that race?
Yeah, because it's my first race in season because I'm battling an injury, hamstring injury from January, so yeah.
You mentioned injury. I have a little bit of strapping. Is that to give some support to that injury?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Will you be competing for Jamaica College at champs, or have you made the mark?
Hopefully I will. And yeah, I've made the marks.
Okay, so making the mark, you're going to be competing for Jamaica College at champs. Do you think you guys can defend that title?
Yes, most definitely. We have the quality team to defend it, and yeah, we're going to become champions once again.
What do you expect from Neil Matthew Sutherland in his individual event, 110 at champs?
In my individual event, I just want to finish injury-free, and from there go to World Junior Trials and make the World Junior team.
Thank you, Neil. Pleasure talking to you today. So there you have it, folks. Neil Matthew Sutherland. Send you back to the commentary.
Of Titans. Those are the 8 men who will contest the 100 meters final for men scheduled for 6:55. So the likes of Janelle Hughes, who ran 10:15.
So the next event scheduled should be the men's 110-meter hurdles. We had 3 athletes registered, but the hurdles are being removed off the track, so I suspect we'll have no men's hurdles. Which means the next action we see should come at 5:15, which is in 10 minutes. And that's the women's 400 meters.
The next event on track will be the women's 400 meters.
So we have 2 sections in the 400. Section 1 seems to be the schoolgirl section, and section 2 we have 3 high school athletes and 4 elites, including Elaine Thompson-Herah, registered to compete in section 2 in lane 4.
Jamaica, our land of good and water, has stood steadfast during this period of adversity. And as we make strides to navigate our new normal, we take the time to say thank you. to those who've kept us healthy, to those who've kept us safe, to those that ensured we had access to food, and to those who kept us moving, to all our first responders, essential personnel, and healthcare workers, we say thank you for all the good that you have done and continue to do.
I am Camille.
Damien Crawford.
Tashana Forbes.
Constable Matthew Brown.
Dr. Sanita Myrie. I am an essential worker.
Have you ever wanted to be there when Team Jamaica crosses the finish line? Or watch your favorite players compete in the World Cup? Jamaica Sports 876 can get you there. Join our tours to the next major sporting event, Oregon or Budapest World Athletics Championships, the Paris Olympics, Birmingham Commonwealth Games, or South Africa Netball World Cup, or even the Qatar Football World Cup. Be there in the stands in Oregon 2022 World Championships to support Team Jamaica to see Shelly-Ann defend her 100-meter title. Or could there be another Jamaica 100-meter sweep? Or could Elaine or Sharika go for the World Championships 100 or 200-meter double? Jamaica Sports 876 packages are available, including event tickets, accommodation, and transfer to the stadium. Call or WhatsApp 876-344-8000 or email thesportsrealtor@gmail.com. Are you ready for your next major sporting event or real estate investment? The Sports Realtor is ready to work with you, creating memorable moments. Call 876-344-8000 or visit the website thesportsrealtorjm.com.
Advertise on our live streaming on Trackalerts social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from tracker to field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157. or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Trackalerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
So moments away from the start of the women's 400 meters. On screen we're seeing the double Olympic champion, Elaine Thompson-Herah. Triple Olympic champion, my mistake. Next to her, looks to be Rochelle Clayton, the World Championship 400 meter hurdles bronze medalist. Quality athletes. Promises to be an exciting race. They line up in the second section. Just getting an up close and personal with Elaine Thompson-Herah.
Next event on track, the women's 400 meters section 1, scheduled to start at 5:15. We're just over a minute away from that.
So just about 2 minutes before the start. Again, you're watching Trackalerts TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned, of course, for track and field action.
So here are the competitors for the first section of the women's 400 meters. In lane number 7, Halima Biggs, St. Catherine. Lane 6, Sadina Holder, Hobo Technical. And lane 4, Shankwe Williams, St. Elizabeth Technical. 3 athletes.
So 3 athletes
for the first section of the women's
in section 1.
400 meters.
Lane 1, I mean in lane 4, that's Williams of St. Elizabeth Technical. In 6, it's Sadina Holder of Homewood Technical. And in 7, Halima Biggs, St. Catherine. And I'm of the belief Williams of St. Elizabeth Technical may be the sister of Stacey-Ann Williams, formerly of St. Elizabeth Technical, now representing Texas Longhorns. Represented Jamaica at the Tokyo Olympics, I believe, in the 4x4. So again, Williams of Stetson 4, Holder of Homewood in 6, and Biggs of St. Catherine High in 7. Williams and Holder, season's best of 58.79 and 58.73 respectively. So although we only have 3, there's an athlete now in lane 8. So joining the field is Mavian Williams of the Queen School.
She will run in lane number 8.
That's Avian Williams of the Queen School. So just got to the track a bit late. Having to set and test her blocks now. Exciting action to come. So section 1 of 2.
Section 1 of the women's 400 meters.
And on the inside, Holder, maybe moving the best of all. Williams beginning to chase now. Those two are top 2. Just about 250 meters to run. Williams now beginning to close on Holder. Remember, both have season's bests of 58.7.
So,
So 120 meters to run now. Williams and Holder, your top two. And they both turn into the straight just about the same time. Williams beginning to take the ascendance on the inside, on the outside now. Fighting back is Biggs from St. Catherine. So Williams will hold off Holder. Biggs closing. And that is your top three, 58.56 for Williams. Finishing second, of course, was Holder, 59.04, and in third was Biggs, 59.34.
59.04 for Holder. In second position, representing Homo Technical. 59.34 for Biggs of St. Catherine. A minute 03 for Mahavian Williams. 1:03.50 for Mahavian Williams of the Queen's School.
Section 2 now on track. Legister of the Queen's School in 2. Kashika Cameron of MVP in 3. Elaine Thompson-Herah, New Era in 4. Rochelle Clayton, Elite Performance in 5. Registered to compete in lane 6 is Kitania Headley, St. Catherine. In 7 should be Gabrielle Matthews of the Queen's School. And in 8, Jamara Patterson, St. Catherine.
The big one is coming up next on track. The women's 400 meters. This you will want
Rochelle
to see.
Clayton and Elaine Thompson, international medalists. Of course, Clayton, the 400-meter hurdler. Elaine Thompson-Herah, the sprinter. Thompson-Herah has a personal best of 55.88 in this event. Clayton, personal best of 52.55.
Let's give you the lineup for the second section of the women's 400 meters. In lane number 8, representing St. Catherine by way of Grenada, Jamara Patterson. In lane number 7, representing the Queen's School, Gabrielle Matthews. In lane number 6, representing St. Catherine High School, Kitania Headley. In lane number 5, representing Elite Performance, Rochelle Clayton. In lane number 4,
So 7 athletes on track. Lane 1 empty. Again, the lineup: Legister of the Queen's School in 2, Kashika Cameron of MVP in 3, Elaine Thompson-Herah of New Era in 4, Rochelle Clayton, Elite Performance in 5, Kitania Headley, St. Catherine High in 6. In 7, Gabrielle Matthews of the Queen's School, and in 8, Jamara Patterson, St. Catherine High.
the lineup for the second section of the women's
Section 2 of 2,
meters.
women's 400 meters. Just waiting now for the starters' orders.
So 3 Olympians in the men's discus.
And it's always something special when you have a 5-time Olympic gold medalist in the field. Arguably the fastest woman ever. It's been a blessing to be able to see her become the talent that she is.
So 59.59 for Frederick Dakers. He is in second position behind Travis Michael, 62.62. Chad Wright in third at 55.85. And
So the athlete in lane 1 now making it to the track, rounding out the field. So that's Makeda Legister of the Queen's School. No, Legister is in 2, so I'm not certain who is starting in lane 1. Sent off now, first time of asking Elaine Thompson out quickly. Already on the shoulders of Rochelle Clayton. And at 100 meters, Elaine Thompson has covered the field. On her outside, starting to fight back now is Rochelle Clayton. It will be interesting to see how this one finishes. But so far, Elaine Thompson, a tremendous race. Clayton now beginning to fight back with 120 meters to run. Both athletes turn into the straight now. And Clayton takes control. Elaine Thompson finishing now. And Rochelle Clayton pushing. Thompson-Herah on a very fast 300 meters. But Rochelle Clayton gets to the line first. Gabriel Matthews takes second. Elaine Thompson finishes third, 56.73, the fast time for Clayton. Matthews 56.42 and Thompson-Herah 56.7.
Thompson-Herah in third, 56.7.
56.72. The official time for the top 3.
But it was a fabulous first 300 meters. Good signs for sure.
So impressive running there. We're seeing Clayton finishing fast to take the women's 400.
Entering the ring, Frederick Dakers. So foul for Travis Michael on his.
Of course, Rochelle Clayton now trains at Elite Performance under the guidance of Reynaldo Walcott, formerly trained at Swept Track Club under the guidance of Akil Stewart. Next event on track will be the men's 400 meters. Slated to compete, O'Shane Levy, Javier Brown, Zandrian Barnes, Nigel Ellis. A few of the names to line up in section 1 of 3. Also set to compete, we'll have Jail Hyde. He's in section 2. With section 3 featuring Keena Burrell and Bovell McPherson.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
So the women's triple jump in
Live action going on the infield in the men's discus. Frederick Dakers competing there, as well as
Janeek Ricketts performance. First attempt.
it's also competing. What's happening now is the women's triple jump. We just saw Shanika Ricketts going down the triple jump runway. I'll attempt to get a result for those events shortly. That was the first jump for Ricketts. Standout triple jump, of course, on the international stage.
So 13.94 for Janeek Ricketts.
And then the discus throw, Travis Michael, in his first attempt through 62.62 seconds. He's leading the field, as reflected on my roster app. I'm able to find live results for this, the John Wolmer meet.
Ricketts, the 2019 silver medalist at the World Championship.
And something I always appreciate about the John Wolmer meet is that it allows some of our high school hopefuls to compete with the stars that they look up to. So here we're seeing a number of high-level athletes being able to rub shoulders with the likes of Shanika Ricketts, who we know to be a world championship medalist. Aspirational, I'm sure, for a lot of these athletes. Inspirational.
Next event on track, the men's 400 meters. There will be 3 sections. Here's the lineup for section 1.
So Michael extends his lead 65.07. To lead the men's at discus. Frederick Dakers in second, 61.13. Chad Wright is in third, 58.10. O'Neill Cummings in fourth, to 43.11.
It seems as though we're almost ready for the start of the men's 400.
So we're moving on to section 2.
So section 2 is now on track.
We will not be having section 1.
Suspects they're not ready, or they may not be ready just yet for section 1.
Unless,
But registered to compete in section 2,
section 2 is section 1.
Anthony Cox.
In lane number 7.
Well, let's start on the outside. In lane 7, representing Titans, Asini Wilson. In lane 6, representing Racers, Terry Ricardo Thomas. In lane 5, from Swept Track Club, Jail Hyde. In lane 4, Anthony Cox of Racers Track Club. And in lane 2, Christopher Gibson of MVP.
Representing Sweat Track Club, Jahil Hyde. In lane number 4, representing Racers Track Club, Anthony Cox.
This promises to be an exciting race between Hyde and Thomas. Of course, you can never count out Anthony Cox either. Personal best of 45.79 and a season's best of 47.09 for him. We saw Hyde go 46.5 earlier this year and Terry Thomas 46.9. So lanes 4, 5, and 6. Perhaps ones to watch. So Hyde out very quickly. Already closed down on Thomas on his outside. Which means he means business, ladies and gentlemen. Very quick 200 meters. Let's see how much he'll have to finish. 150 meters to run now. It's Hyde on the inside. Anthony Cox trying to finish fast. Hyde turns home first and he's pumping away. Cox on his inside is second. Jahil Hyde pumping to the line. Cox is pushing him. 45.79. Big personal best for Jahil Hyde. Impressive running. Phenomenal. And he is definitely one to watch this year. An impressive run. And he means business. Could this be an indication of interest in competing in the flat 400 meters event?
A season's best for Anthony Cox. 48.24 for Asina Wilson of Titans. A personal best for him.
In second, Anthony Cox 46.09, personal best. No, not a personal best for him. In third is Wilson, 48.24. That's Asni Williams of Titans, a personal best for him. Fourth, Terry Thomas, 48.35. And in fifth, Christopher Gibson, 57.40 seconds. Take some amount of bravery, ladies and gentlemen, to go out that quickly in the 400 meters. So you know to trackside for a live interview with Davian Nugent.
We have with us
the third and final section of the men's 400 meters coming up on track.
We have with us today Anthony Cox of
Elaine
Racers Track Club.
Representing Titans, Marcus Hutchinson. And lane number 7 ran some very good 60-meter races earlier in the season. Representing MVP, Kishane Thompson.
We have with us today Anthony Cox representing Racers. Anthony, you are happy with the race today?
Representing Racers Track Club, Pavel McPherson. And lane number 4, representing New Era, Jorge Lorenzo.
Planned for this year World Championships?
A 45-47 man at his best, representing Legacy
Training going well, no injuries?
Anthony Carpenter. And in lane number 2,
okay, let's see if we can get a word from Jail real quickly. Jail, personal best for you as well.
Kino Burrell. The lineup for the third and final section
World Championships later, 400 hurdles, not the flat. You satisfied with the race?
Most definitely. I wish the breeze wasn't this strong coming home, but it is what it is, and we just have to work again.
Standards in the 400 hurdles extremely high. Do you think you can medal at the World Championships?
I don't have to get there first and then we'll see, but we're just going to hope for the best.
So you brought your daughter out today?
Most definitely. It's a pandemic baby, so first time.
45-78 will be a pretty difficult time to beat, but these men
Thank you guys, thank you.
for seasons and personal best performance.
So we have the action now in the men's 400 meters.
Section 3 from the inside, Keena Burrell and Anthony Carpenter moving well. They're already up against Jorge Lorenzo of New Era, and on the outside, Bovell McPherson, Kishane Thompson. Those are your top 4. On the inside now, running well is Keena Burrell. He's beginning to finish fast. On the outside, finishing fast now, Anthony Carpenter. Keena Burrell will hold off Carpenter. That's your top 2, and that's how it will finish. 47-62. Flash time. So Keena Burrell takes Section 3. Well, what should have been Section 3. Finishing second, 47.92 for Carpenter. McPherson finishing third in 48.38.
The time has been adjusted to.
So 45.78. Jaheel Hyde taking the men's 400 meters, an impressive run. Went out very quickly, very confidently. And we could see that he had something in the tank.
In fourth position. In fifth position, Jorge Lorenzo of Diomira, 49.43. Marcus Hutchinson.
Of course, Hyde being coached by O'Keel Stewart, established 400 meter hurdles coach. Coach Rochelle Clayton to bronze at the World Championships in 2019. And we're seeing some good work through Hyde. Take a break. We'll be back shortly. No, we're actually throwing him back trackside.
To get some refreshments, now is a good time to do so. If you need a bathroom break, you have about 15 minutes.
For 21 runner, you have to approach it different. But I tried my best, but I'm still grateful. It is. I always started out like this, so I'm really happy for that.
You expressed a little bit of fear before because we know they really don't like the 400. But how was it overall compared to the last time you ran a 400?
This one felt a little harder, even though I approached it different. I normally went out slower than I went out today, but each race is a lesson, and I took this one as a lesson to try this time. I went out pretty good, so I have to try to maintain to come home next time.
You had Rochelle there for competition. You led her for a while, and when she caught you, what think you can catch her again?
Well, the hair must have left her, I didn't want to play with her. I know she's a strong 400 runner. As a sprinter, I need to use my speed and leave her around there, but she caught me, but I expect that.
It's a fun way to start the season. You get that out of the way, and you can focus on the events that you're specializing.
It is, as a sprinter, we are scared of the 400. Anything over distance is scared for us, but we have to use our speed to compete with these guys and show them that we're in the game too.
Elaine.
I'm just going back to practice and see what my management have in store and take it from there. You're welcome.
Elaine, any injuries to report? Are you fully healthy?
Once I'm out here, I'm healthy, I couldn't turn up if I was feeling pain, but I'm just use this as an outdoor preparation, but I'm feeling great, I wanted to PB today, but the wind took the toll of me, but I am grateful.
Thank you.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the chuckle with football, play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Jamaica, our land of good and water, has stood steadfast during this period of adversity. And as we make strides to navigate our new normal, we take the time to say thank you to those who've kept us healthy, to those who've kept us safe, to those that ensured we had access to food, and to those who kept us moving. To all our first responders, essential personnel, and healthcare workers, we say thank you for all the good that you have done and continue to do.
I am Camille.
Damien Crawford.
Tashana Forbes.
Constable Matthew Brown.
Dr. Sanita Myrie.
I am
an essential worker.
Frenchy Extraordinary Event Services is owned and operated by Celia French. Looking for someone to plan your wedding, or are you in need of an MC for any occasion? Have you been searching for the right voice to do your ads for TV or radio? Are you having a sporting event and you need a sports commentator? Search no more. Contact Celia French at 876-486-5342. Frenchy Extraordinary Event Services, doing it extraordinary.
Have you ever wanted to be there when Team Jamaica crosses the finish line? Or watch your favorite players compete in the World Cup? Jamaica Sports 876 can get you there. Join our tours to the next major sporting event, Oregon or Budapest World Athletics Championships, the Paris Olympics, Birmingham Commonwealth Games, or South Africa Netball World Cup, or even the Qatar Football World Cup. Be there in the stands in Oregon 2022 World Championships to support Team Jamaica to see Shelly-Ann defend her 100-meter title. Or could there be another Jamaica 100-meter sweep? Or could Elaine or Sharika go for the World Championships 100 or 200-meter double? Jamaica Sports 876 packages are available, including event tickets, accommodation, and transfer to the stadium. Call or WhatsApp 876-344-8000 or email thesportsrealtor@gmail.com. Are you ready for your next major sporting event or real estate investment?
So just to give you some results of what would have taken place earlier, the women's 100-meter hurdles was won by Amoy Brown, 13.69, ahead of Genevieve Russell, 14.25, and Safia Thompson, 14.38. Crystal Morrison was disqualified in that event. In the 110-meter hurdles, and this is boys class 2, Kahim Karbi of Kingston College won in 14.56, ahead of Rajan Gray, also of Kingston College, 15.24. The triple jump is still on, and so far Shanika Ricketts, Doha 2019 World Championship silver medalist, she's leading with 13.94 meters. She leads Tisana Hicklin, both from Ricketts Performance. Tisana Hicklin 12.85 so far. She's in second position. Results coming in from the shot put. O'Neill Collins. Well, we're not seeing the results from the shot put just yet, but the shot put is also in progress. The discus throw. Ashanti Wright, Samantha Hall, Shade Lawrence are the listed competitors for that event. In the 400 for women, Janeek Williams of St. Elizabeth Technical, she won her section in 58.56, ahead of Shadina Holder, 59.04 of Homo Technical. In the other 400 meters, Rochelle Clayton won in 54.41, ahead of Gabrielle Matthews of the Queen School, 56.42. Elaine Thompson-Herah, your Olympic sprint double champion, finishing third. Elaine, of course, went out very hard, actually blowing away the field in the first 200 meters. So we don't know if the instruction was to get out and run a fast 200, but she basically just dragged home in the stretch. You can see that Elaine didn't have much in her legs after that fast first 200. And of course, she said she's healthy. She wanted a personal best here today, but that did not happen. So Elaine Thompson finishing with 56. There we see Shanika Ricketts in the triple jump. A red flag for Ricketts in the triple jump. So Elaine Thompson 56.72 for third in her heat. In the men's heat 1, O'Shane Levy 49.96, your winner. Nigel Ellis well, there's some mix-up with this 400 meters result. So we should take the 400 meter summary. This is the overall results from the 400. Jahil Hyde, the top performer on the day, on the evening, 45.78. Nice personal best for Jahil Hyde, a 400 meter hurdler. Anthony Cox, 46.06, 46.09. Keena Burrell, 47.65. Anthony Carpenter, 47.92. Those were your top four. So we are getting ready now to go back on track for the start of the women's 800 meters.
So in case you're just joining us, we're live inside the National Stadium. You're watching the John Wolmer Sprintfest. On track now, the women's 800 meters event. The lineup, Yasani Peart of Homewood in 1, Kitania Headlift St. Catherine in 2, Samantha James Vision in 3, Tara Burt Falcon Empire in 5, Chrisanne Plummer Vision in 7, Serena Douglas St. Catherine in 8, and Janelle Leng Camperdown. So Leng of Camperdown is in lane 1. Peart Homewood in 2. Samantha James in 4. Tara Burt in 5. Not certain who is in lane 6. In lane 7 should be Chrisanne Plummer.
It's 6 o'clock, which means it's time for the event on track, the women's 800 meters.
So the names I have on my start list may be slightly different than what's happening on track. Fortunately, I'm unable to indicate at this time who is in lane 6. And for that, I apologize.
If there are athletes who have not yet received their numbers, kindly come to the announcing area.
Sun now just beginning to go down.
Who have not yet received their numbers, kindly come to the announcing area.
After the 800 meters for women, we'll have one event in the 800 meters for men. Following this, we'll see live action in the 200 meters for women and men. And then we'll have the 100 meter final for the women and men. The 100 meters event scheduled for 6:50 p.m. for the women and 6:55 p.m. for the men. Sent off now.
Away they go for the women's 800 meters.
Samantha James, personal best of 2 minutes and 3 seconds. So at her best, she's the class of this field. And she has the early lead.
6 women in the field for this 800 meters. Already in single file through the first 200.
So 200 meters run. Samantha James leads.
Samantha James very much in the mix. Tara Burt. The high school of Serena Douglas.
Serena Douglas on the outside for St.
Usain
Catherine.
Bolt is there as well.
Is in third. Bundled up now as they get to the line. Lap 1 of 2 completed. 103 first lap.
Who leads the field?
So this one's still anyone's race. 300 meters left.
James pushing the pace down the back stretch for the
And Samantha James beginning to pick it up. Going with her. Was the athlete from lane 6. So James leads with 200 meters to go, beginning to pull away once more. Again, personal best 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
Extending her advantage.
So Samantha James now 100 meters to run. Has about a 20-meter lead. And the race is against the clock.
2 minutes 03 at her very, very best. She will be outside of that today.
She gets to the line 2 minutes 9 seconds, 0.86 for Samantha James. As the rest of the field finishes now with Leng of Camperdown closing out the field. He's being welcomed now by the fans inside the National Stadium. 2 minutes 39.91 the flash time for Leng. So Samantha James, 2 minutes 9.86, takes first. It seems it was Plummer, 2 minutes 16.52 for second.
Has been the driver of the Pajero 3060 GN 3060 GN. Pajero, kindly remove your vehicle now. You're blocking the ambulance. Kindly remove your vehicle from where it's parked.
Well, the next event on track is the men's 800 meters. And this is a pretty big field for the men's 800 meters. We'll just give you the athletes listed from the outside. Shane Levy, Lucan Panton, Tyrese Taylor on Swept Track Club, Garth Abbott, Falcon Empire, Brandon Durr, Fabian Campbell, David Martin representing Calabar.
So now on track, men's 800 meters.
Calabar teammates Chandra Bacchus, Nicholas Paul, Javor Murray.
The lineup: Richard Thompson, Cornell College in 1, Javor Murray, Calabar in 2, Nicholas Power, Calabar, he's in 3, Chadwick Bacchus of Calabar in 4, David Martin of Calabar should or could also be in lane 4. In 5, Fabian Campbell. In 6, Brandon Carr. In 7, should be Tyrese Taylor of Swept Track Club. On the outside looks to be O'Shane Levy of UA.
Away they go then for the men's.
So Taylor is out quickly. Tyrese Taylor 1 minute 48.85 at his best.
There. 3 from Calabar there.
And he leads.
Fabian Campbell, the former Jamaica College man in the mix. Richard Thompson of Cornell
Fabian
College.
Campbell at the front.
Down the back stretch they head for
formerly of Jamaica College. Now a senior.
Fabian Campbell in
still
second.
trains with
David Martin,
the head coach at Jamaica College. Has a fantastic distance program on Hope Road. Dominated champs last year, looking to do the same this year.
Martin, Thompson.
So Tyrese Taylor and Fabian Campbell, your top 2. They'll come to the light first,
Murray,
ahead of one of the high school athletes.
They come through the first
54.
just about 54 and a half.
First lap. Campbell ahead of
Fabian
Tyrese
Campbell
Taylor.
now goes to the front. David Martin goes after
David
him.
Martin of Calabar is there with
Down
them.
the back stretch they go.
They are your top 3. Campbell, Taylor and Martin. Fabian Campbell trying to hold off Taylor. 200 meters now. Tyrese Taylor not backing off. And Campbell and Taylor fighting. Taylor beginning to pull away now. With 120 meters to run, Taylor powering to the line. Being chased by Campbell. Campbell beginning to kick fast. And it's a ding-dong battle.
It's going to be a fight to the finish.
Taylor, Campbell, Taylor, and Taylor will hold on. 1 minute 51.07 for Tyrese Taylor of Swept Track Club. Gets there ahead of Fabian Campbell. Finishing third, David Oliver, as the rains begin to come down inside the National Stadium.
Get the better of a determined Tyrese Taylor in the men's 800 meters.
Clouds now beginning to cover the skies.
So at the end of the women's triple jump, the winner
As the stadium has gotten significantly darker, patrons and athletes alike beginning to move out of the rain after what was an impressive and exciting 800 meters race.
At the end, Tyrese Taylor taking it 151.10 seconds ahead of Fabian Campbell. 151.19 seconds.
And second, Celine Riddle, Homewood, 11.41.
1 minute 51.10 is the
Third is
winning
Martin,
time for Tyrese
154.54.
Fabian Campbell, the former Jamaica college man, finishing in second position. A personal best for him. 1 minute 51.
120.
The next event on track will be the women's 200 meters. That comes up in just about 10 minutes.
154.54.
Stadium lights now being turned on.
And jumping 3 seconds in the space of 1 week.
It is said that a wet track is a fast track, and we do have the 100-meter finals to come.
So solid racing there in the men's 800 meters.
So we go to a quick break before we return with live action in 200 meters.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track or when football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Welcome to LRI Medical Lab, the COVID testing specialist. Meet our team. Our medical director, Dr. Lorenzo Gordon, treated the first COVID patient at the Kingston Public Hospital. And our Dr. Rachel Irving, a biochemist and professor of biochemistry and a COVID testing specialist. Myself, MD and clinical psychologist, Dr. Ivana Thomas, COVID trauma and recovery psychologist. Meet one of our new generations of medical technologists, Shanette. Do you need COVID testing? We perform antigen, PCR, and the antibody testing. Whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, LRI Medical Lab can see if you have enough natural immunity or vaccine immunity to attend the Carifta Games, Champs, or any other sporting or entertainment event. Call us today. We're here to serve you.
Advertise on our live streaming on Trackalerts social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157. or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and world champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Trackalerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track or when football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and world champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
You're not missing any action as we are waiting for the start of the 200 meters here at John Wolmer Speedfest 2022 in Kingston at the National Stadium. So Samantha James was the winner of the women's 800, 2:09.86 her time. She won ahead of Chrisan Plummer, 2:16.52. Kitania Headley, 2:17.60. Headley is of St. Catherine High School. Plummer is of Vision Athletics, same club for Samantha James. So the 200 will have the likes of Janelle Broomfield, Tiana Brown, Ramona Burchell, Brianna Gordon, Sasha Henry, Tiffany James, Anastasia Leroy, Jura Levy, Natasha Morrison, Surbandi Nanda, MVP India. Plummer, who just ran the 800, is also listed. Crystal Slowly, Lonnie Smith, Shakoria Wallace, and Seda Williams. So there will be two sections of the women's 200. In section 1, it will be Henry, Brown, Leroy, Williams, Levy, Burchell, Wallace, and Gordon. That will be in Heat 1. Rasta Athletics have it as Final A and Final B. Final B will have Plummer, Smith, Nanda, Morrison, James, Broomfield, and Slowly. Let's take a quick look at what we expect, or the persons we expect to see in the men's 200. Zandrian Barnes is there. Kadrian Golson, Javon White, Edward Clark, Kishan Thomas, Orion Thompson, Michael Campbell, Nigel Ellis, Kashreen Green, Samuel Smith, Kevoy Tucker, Jelani Walker, Demar Murray, Akane Slater, Taekwondo Tracy, Yohan Blake, Akeem Blake, Javon Minze, Jazeel Murphy. Just some of the names we expect to see in the men's 200. So we'll go back to the commentary with Matthew Tapper to join the women's 200 meters.
In the women's 200 meters.
Thank you, Anthony. So we're back on track. Women's 200 meters action. Athletes in their blocks. In 3, Anastasia Leroy. In 4, Sade Williams. In 5, Jura Levy. In 6, Ramona Burchell. In 7, Shakaria Wallace. And out quickly on the inside, that's Jura Levy. Running well out of lane 7, Shakaria Wallace. Difficult to call at this time, but Williams from MVP takes the win. 22.94. Very quick time for Sade Williams, personal best 22.61. So impressive running for section 1. Burchell second, 23.40 second, and in third, Anastasia Leroy. .55.
Positive 1.5 meters per second, the wind speed. That's positive 1.5 meters per second, the wind speed. We'll get you the full times shortly, 22.93 for Sade Williams.
Wind speed, positive 1.5 meters per second.
That section. Ramona Burchell in second position at 23.40. And that's a personal best for her. Anastasia Leroy in third at 23.55.
So personal best for Ramona Burchell in second of Sprint Tech, 23.40 seconds. Finishing fourth as well in a personal best, Shakora Wallace of MVP, 23.67 seconds.
Section 1 of the women's 200 meters. A fast time down, 22.93.
So next section on track.
Let's see what will happen in section 2.
In lane 4, it's Sarbani Nanda of MVP. In 5, Natasha Morrison of MVP. In 6, Tiffany James, Sprint Tech. In 7, Janelle Brownfield, MVP. And in lane 8, Crystal Slowly, MVP.
Mile relay gold medal winning team. Lane number 6. She also ran the heats for Jamaica at the World Indoor Championships. Tiffany James representing Sprint Tech. In lane 5, representing MVP, Natasha Morrison. In lane 4, representing MVP by way of India, Shabani Nanda. In lane 3, Leonie Smith, representing Vision. And lane 2, also representing Vision, Kristen Plummer. The lineup for the second section of the women's 200 meters.
So 5 athletes to face the starter. Nanda, Morrison, James, Bromfield, and Slowly. That's the competitors from the inside. Natasha Morrison, fastest personal best in this field with 22.74. And they're out quickly on the outside. Running well is Bromfield, better known for her 400 meter ability on the inside. Not running well, that's Natasha Morrison of MVP. And she will take the lead with about 50 meters to run. So Natasha Morrison powering to the line. Bromfield on the outside running well. And Bromfield will get there, 23.18. Impressive running from Bromfield, former 800 meter runner for St. Elizabeth Technical.
A big personal best for her.
Personal best prior to this was 23.3, 23.78, now 23.19. Big personal best for Bromfield to beat Natasha Morrison. 23.33 for Morrison, and in third was Nanda, 23.68.
23.19, the time adjusted to for Bromfield, the personal best.
Morrison looked strong, but couldn't hold off the fast finishing Bromfield, and the strength showed as she took the lead with just about 5 meters to the line.
Second section of the women's 200 meters.
And we're going now trackside to an interview with Bromfield of MVP.
At the high jump area, the bar at 1.85. Failing to clear that height, Andrew Simpson of St. Joseph. Julian Francis of Calabar will have one more attempt at getting over 1.85. Already clearing save the cut in Calabar. He cleared on his first attempt, so too Orion Forrest Calabar. Clearing on his second attempt, Javonte Grant Calabar.
Yes, I have.
And how does it feel to get this big PB tonight?
Honestly, I was surprised because I never knew that I could go 23-1, but I'm so happy.
Tell us about how you finished the race, because you finished very, very strongly, and it passed Natasha Morrison, who is known for running 200.
Well, Natasha is one of sorry. I was just working on my composure, trying to keep my knees up, and just finish strong like a quarter mile would.
Okay, and talk to us about the Worlds. You know, a magnificent performance, the gold medal. It's a very special moment for Jamaica and for you and the team. Tell us about that.
I was extremely happy we won the gold because this was my first year. That was actually my third time indoors, and Stephanie came around and I was just like, Stephanie, give you a good start leg. They can get a goal with their bronze, and that's what I did.
Tell me how happy are you for Stephanie after what she went through last year at the Olympic Games?
Stephanie is my training partner, so I'm extremely happy, and I like to see her winning because that motivates me to know that I train with her. It tells me that I can also do it.
Thank you very much.
So on track now, the men's 200 meters. From the inside, Skerritt McPherson, Holloway, Walker, Nigel Ellis, and Zanjan Barnes. And Nigel Ellis steps to the front. On the inside running well too is McPherson. But this one is all Nigel Ellis. Finishing very strong. Former Class 1 champion. Wins tonight 20.44. Very, very fast running from Nigel Ellis. Wind speed positive 1.2 meters per second. So 20.43. Impressive running from Nigel Ellis. Has a personal best of 20.36. So if this is where you're opening your season, ladies and gentlemen, looks to be a promising season for him. Finishing second. So Ellis looked strong from the start, dominated this race. Very good sprint mechanics, up tall, running well. Shoulders relaxed. And this is how to run at 200 meters. That shows his experience and class, dominating this field. And he'll be excited about that performance. Nigel Ellis, MVP.
For Nigel Ellis. Impressive performance from the World Indoor semifinals.
In behind him,
21.04.
so unable to confirm the remainder of the results. But until then, we get ready for section 2. So Kishan Thomas of MT Elite finished second, 21.04, and in third was Skerritt of Titans in 21.19. Next event on track now will be the B final. On track, Taekwondo Tracy is in lane 4. Tracy has a personal best of 20.34 in this event. He is the defending national champion at 100 meters.
So here we go,
Opening his outdoor campaign
in second position, a personal best
is Taekwondo Tracy,
who has a personal best at 400 meters already this season, and he improves at 200 meters as well.
Out in lane 6 is Kajan Golson of GC Foster College. And in lane 7 is Elaine Thompson, MT Elite. Oh, Mount Elite.
GC Foster. Lane 4, Taekwondo Tracy, Swept Track Club. Lane 3, Javon Minzy, Titans. Men's 200 meters.
So Javon Minzy was listed to compete in this race. Saw him earlier in the 100 meters, opted not to compete now. So Taekwondo Tracy in 4, Goldson in 6. Thompson, Mount Elite in 7.
Away they go for this section of the men's 200 meters.
And outside, on the outside running well is Kajan Golson. And he will lead Tracy into the straight. Kajan Golson stepping high and stepping well, finishing very strong. Now it's Taekwondo Tracy, but he will not be able to catch Kajan Golson. 20.74 seconds for Kajan Golson. That is a personal best for him. Tracy finishing second in 21.14, and finishing third is Thompson in 22.25. Wind speed positive 1.8 meters per second.
Meters per second, the wind speed for Golson of GC Foster College.
So we have an interview now with Golson, trackside.
19 for 100, now 21.74 for 200 meters. Taekwondo Tracy in second position.
Okay, folks, we have with us today Kadrian Golson of GC Foster. Personal best just now, Kadrian, 20.74. How do you feel about that?
I'm feeling really excited. You know, just after the first 30, listen to my coach's instruction and stay tall in the street. So.
Personal best last week as well at 100, 10.17. You must be elated with that as well.
Yes, really hard to achieve that. Just want to stay humble and stay focused and work hard for achieve something more.
What's changed in training, Kedron, for this massive jump in times?
Coach's instruction, you know.
You look exhausted. We'll let you get some rest and we'll go back to the live coverage, folks.
And lane 3.
So next on track,
Sprinting.
men's 200 meters final C. This is the second to last 200 meters for men. On track in lane 3, that's Demar Murray of Sprint Tech. In lane 5 is Samuel Smith of MVP, and in 7, Michael Campbell of MVP.
Away they go for the penultimate section of the
So
men's
Michael
200
Campbell out
meters.
quickly, and on the inside running well too, that's Demar Murray of GC Foster. Them their top two now. Michael Campbell leads.
With a commanding lead from lane number 7.
Michael Campbell powering to the line now.
Ahead of Demar Murray.
21.12 for Campbell.
Ahead of Murray and
Difficult to separate Samuel Smith and
21.1.
Demar Murray for second.
Michael Campbell of MVP.
Wind speed positive 1.7 meters per second.
1.7 meters per second. The wind speed, that's positive 1.7.
So good to see Michael Campbell getting back.
21.13 for Michael Campbell.
Has a personal best of 20.47 in this event. Smith second, 21.73. Demar Murray finishing third in 21.74. No one track. Men's 200 meters. This is the final section.
So the bar now at 1.95 meters by the high jump area. Already clearing Xavier Codling of Calabar. Leroy Page failed to get over on his first attempt.
Johan Ogilvy starts in lane 3 for Titans. In 4 should be Akani Slater of Sprint Tech. Not seeing him there. We are seeing in lane 5 Yohan Blake though. Second fastest man in history at 200 meters. In lane 6 outside him that's Javoy Tucker of MVP. In 7 Jalen Diet of MVP.
From MVP by way of Antigua
And in lane 8 is Edward Clark of Legacy Athletics. So of course the one to watch in this event
representing MVP
needs no introduction. That's Yohan Blake.
In lane number 5, the second fastest man of all time, representing Titans Track Club, Yohan Blake. In lane number 4, representing Sprint Tech by way of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Akani Slater. And in lane 3, representing Titans.
So here's our first glance at Yohan Blake outdoors. Final section of the men's 200 meters.
20.43, the fastest we've seen so far.
Wind speed. The wind speeds have generally been around positive 1.7, 1.8. Let's hope it stays that way. Track just a little damp. Ideal sprint conditions. Silence around the stadium. Yohan Blake in lane 5. He's out quickly and has already covered the 3 athletes on his outside. So it's 120 meters to go. Yohan Blake running a very sharp corner. Stepping high, finishing fast.
20.43 is the time to beat.
Beginning to shut down now. 20.96 for Yohan Blake.
Positive 2.1.
Wind speed positive 2.1 meters per second. Diet in second 21.35. And finishing third was Slater in 21.48.
So that was Shane Wilson clearing 2 meters on his first attempt. That's the height of the bar over at the height of
So Yohan Blake got out to a very quick start.
He has 2 more attempts at getting over 2 meters. So too, Leroy
Now we'll see it on the instant replay. Got out very quickly, did Blake. Drove for just about 15 or 20 meters. Got up to some very clean running. Ran a very sharp corner. Running tall. Stamping his class on this field. Began to tie up just about 50 meters to run. 20.96 officially. Wind speed positive 2.1 meters per second. Next event on track will be the 100 meter finals for women, followed by the 100 meter finals for men. The 100 meter final goes off in 10 minutes inside the National Stadium.
So Leroy Page just hit off the ball, so he will have
Jamaica, our land of good and water, has stood steadfast during this period of adversity. And as we make strides to navigate our new normal, we take the time to say thank you to those who've kept us healthy, to those who've kept us safe, to those that ensured we had access to food, and to those who kept us moving. To all our first responders, essential personnel, and healthcare workers, we say thank you for all the good that you have done and continue to do.
I am Camille.
Damien Crawford.
Toshana Forbes.
Constable Matthew Brown.
Dr. Sunita Myrie.
I am
an essential worker.
LRI Medical Lab, the COVID testing specialist. Meet our team. Our medical director, Dr. Lorenzo Gordon, treated the first COVID patient at the Kingston Public Hospital. And our Dr. Rachel Irving, a biochemist and professor of biochemistry and a COVID testing specialist. Myself, MD and clinical psychologist, Dr. Ivana Thomas, COVID trauma and recovery psychologist. Meet one of our new generations of medical technologists, Shanette. Do you need COVID testing? We perform antigen, PCR, and the antibody testing. Whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, LRI Medical Lab can see if you have enough natural immunity or vaccine immunity to attend the Carifta Games, Champs, or any other sporting or entertainment event. Call us today. We're here to serve you.
Have you ever wanted to be there when Team Jamaica crosses the finish line? Or watch your favorite players compete in the World Cup? Jamaica Sports 876 can get you there. Join our tours to the next major sporting event, Oregon or Budapest World Athletics Championships, the Paris Olympics, Birmingham Commonwealth Games, or South Africa Netball World Cup, or even the Qatar Football World Cup. Be there in the stands in Oregon 2022 World Championships to support Team Jamaica to see Shelly-Ann defend her 100-meter title. Or could there be another Jamaica 100-meter sweep? Or could Elaine or Sharika go for the World Championships 100 or 200-meter double? Jamaica Sports 876 packages are available, including event tickets, accommodation, and transfer to the stadium. Call or WhatsApp 344-8000 or email thesportsrealtor@gmail.com. Are you ready for your next major sporting event or real estate investment? The Sports Realtor is ready to work with you, creating memorable moments. Call 876-344-8000 or visit the website thesportsrealtorjm.com.
So good evening, viewers, and welcome. If you're just joining us, then you're just in time for the final two events on track, the finals of the men's and women's 100 meters at the John Wolmer Speedfest. Had some light rains earlier. The wind has changed direction, so we have some good conditions now for sprinting. The lineup for the 100-meter final reads: Shantoya Tapper, MVP in 1, Jodian Stewart of MVP in 2, Sasha Lee Forbes of Sprint Tech in 3, Antonique Strawn MVP in 4, Jodine Williams of Racers in 5, James Tucker, Mount Elite in 6, Leonie Smith, Visions in 7, and Griselle Scarlett of MVP in 8.
Getting over 2.10 meters. The only competitor remaining in the men's high jump. He's asking for your support, ladies and gentlemen.
So no Tapper or Stewart of MVP in 1 or 2. Sasha Lee Forbes starts the lineup in 3. So again, Forbes in 3, Strawn in 4, Williams in 5, Tucker in 6, Smith in 7, and Scarlett in 8.
Your support hitting Shane Wilson wearing 2.10 meters.
Sasha Lee Forbes 11:49 in qualifying.
It's now time for the final, the women's 100 meters.
She's the fastest qualifier.
In lane number 3, representing Spring Tech, Shelly Forbes. Representing Racers Track Club.
So look for the
Janeek
quick
Williams.
start from Sasha Lee
Lane number 6,
Forbes from Sprint Tech. Quick at 60 meters. Had quite a few impressive 60-meter runs. Looked impressive earlier today. And with better conditions, she'll be hoping to get faster. On her outside, also running well. Antonique Strawn, 11:58 in qualifying. Fast finisher. She'll be hoping to be able to catch Sasha Lee down the stretch. Also in this race, Jodine Williams, former national representative at 200 meters. Had some injury worries. 11:74 earlier representing racers. So Forbes gets away quickly. Antonique is right there with her and she begins to step away she does. Antonique Strawn leads from start to finish. 10.99 the flash time for Antonique Strawn. And the stadium are on their feet. Stephen Francis has done it again. Antonique Strawn, 10.99 seconds. Impressive running. We expected Sasha Lee Forbes to get up before her. She didn't. And Antonique Strawn represents well. And this is a big shock inside the National Stadium. Got up very quickly and finished very quickly. We're trackside now with Strawn.
Antonique Strawn of Bahamas, MVP. 10.99 on the clock there for you. You must be so happy.
I am. I'm very excited. It's the first time I went sub 11. I'm happy with it.
Personal best at 60 meters. No personal best at 100 meters. You personal best at 200 meters last year. What is happening?
I'm starting to listen now to my coach. So trying to be less stubborn and more open to learning. So that's all.
Just listening to the coaches those drops in times.
Yeah, because what I was doing wasn't working. So time I let somebody else step in.
Okay. World Championships this year. The rest of the world speeding. Your Elaine Thompson-Herah ran here today. Shelly-Ann Fraser speeding. You can be among the top 3 in the world this year?
I mean, if you ask me by myself, yeah. I hope to be, hopefully.
Okay. Antonique, thank you so much for speaking with us today. We look forward to seeing you for the rest of the season.
So we saw Strawn get out to a very quick start, unusual quick start for her. And by the time she got to 50 meters, she just began to power to the line. Very powerful running, long strides from Strawn. 10.99 seconds, positive 0.5. An impressive run from Strawn. And I wonder, she must be thinking, it's March. She should believe she could make the final in Eugene. Stephen Francis, known phenomenal coach at the sprints, has had fantastic success over the years with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Elaine Thompson, and now his latest athlete to dip under the 11-second barrier, Antonique Strawn.
1 minute away.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Next event on track, men's 100-meter finals. Jazeel Murphy is there. Shane Bailey is there. Seeing Antonio Watson, Akeem Blake. 10.99 in the women's equivalent. If that isn't inspiration for these men now, I don't know what is. Manuel Archibald in 1. Antonio Watson Racers in 2. O'Shane Bailey, Sprint Tech in 3. Akeem Blake, Titans in 4. 10.41 in qualifying. Ashani Smith of Racers is in 5. 10.45. In 6 from Titans, Jazeel Murphy, 10.46 in qualifying. In 7, Emery Barnes, Elite Performance, 10.47 in qualifying. And in lane 8, Javon Minzy, Titans, he ran 10.51 in qualifying. So this one promises to be an exciting race.
Coming up for personal best 10.17 in Florida last week, representing Titans, Akeem Blake.
So Akeem Blake ran 10.17 just a week ago in Florida. That was a personal best for him. He'll be looking to go somewhere close to that tonight. Of course, chasing him will be Antonio Watson. Looked really impressive in his heat, finishing second behind Oblique Seville, who is not performing in the final. But this one promises to be an exciting race. We just saw 10.99 from Antonique Strawn, perhaps the performance of the meet. Final event on track, men's 100 meters. Minzy in lane 8 has the fastest personal best with 10.02. Just behind him is Barnes with 10.08. In-form athlete though, Akeem Blake might want to step up. Youngest in the field. Or is it Antonio Watson? Off now, quickly, is O'Shane Bailey. Akeem Blake is going with him and he steps and he takes the ascendance now. Akeem Blake is there. Watson finishing fast, 10.14 for Akeem Blake. 10.17 last week. 10.14 now tonight inside the National Stadium. Very fast running, 10.13 now. Finishing second, O'Shane Bailey. 10.18. Just 0.07 off his personal best. And finishing third was Antonio Watson. I'm sure he got a personal best as well. 10.21 for Antonio Watson, personal best. Very, very fast sprinting inside the National Stadium at the John Wolmer Speedfest. Finishing fourth was Jazeel Murphy in 10.24.
For your winner, Akeem Blake.
So O'Shane Bailey was out very quickly, just ahead of Akeem Blake. At about 30 meters, we saw Akeem Blake begin to get tall and step well, maintain his frequency, and took the ascendance. We saw Jazeel Murphy finishing very fast, unable to get back to the pack. But personal best for Akeem Blake, personal best for Antonio Watson. O'Shane Bailey just slightly outside his. Minzy finished 7th with 10.43 seconds. Very, very fast running inside the National Stadium.
Okay, folks, we have,
as we take an interview now, trackside with Antonio Watson. Here comes Davian Nugent.
Okay, folks, we have third place finisher in the 100. Okay, folks, we have third place finisher in the 100 meters, Antonio Watson, personal best 10.21. You satisfied with that, Antonio?
Well, yeah, I'm really satisfied. Coming out here, we're in a poor first round. Just came to make amends. Hope coach is pleased with what I've done, because I'm pleased with myself.
You known more for the 400, 200, dropping down to the 100, 200 this year?
Yeah, sure.
How has that training been going for the short sprints?
It's a rough one, not that I'm used to, but you know, in this world you have to adapt to things and make the best of it. So that's what I'm doing.
You mentioned adapting to things. I'm looking at you this year, Antonia. You look a little bit slimmer than I normally am used to seeing you. Is that the training coming in, or is that you just building up for the rest of the season?
Well, more work, getting the body a professional look. It's just all about the process and what is being going on in the background.
You working with Coach Mills, how is that like?
It's a great experience to be around someone as great as Coach Mills. It's just got to pay attention to what I'm doing and to stay focused.
What's the expectations for this year, Antonio?
Well, there's a lot of teams up for grab. I'm just going out there each and every week and give it my best.
Thank you, Antonio. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. All the best for the rest of the season.
So we have live action at the high jump area.
For his second attempt, ladies and gentlemen, he's asking for your support.
So the final athlete in the men's high jump, unable to confirm the height just now.
Just clipping with his legs.
Just tapping the bar there.
One more attempt.
So 10.99 from Anthony Strawn. Akeem Blake 10.13. Jaheel Hyde 45.7. Impressive performances tonight inside the National Stadium as the track begins to heat up as we get closer and closer to the outdoor season. Well, I guess you can say the outdoor season is here now and in full swing. 10.21 Antonio Watson, first year as a senior, training at the Glen Mills-led Racers Track Club.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
So one attempt remaining for the GC Foster athlete. So final attempt for the athlete from GC Foster.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final attempt now for LaShane Wilson.
This is the final attempt
in the National
for
Stadium,
LaShane
give
Wilson.
your support.
Jumped 2 meters and 20 earlier today. This is his third attempt at 2:23. Oh.
That does it for LaShane Wilson. A round of applause for him. He equaled his personal best of 2.20 meters.
So impressive jumping there from Wilson.
So that's how we
And
do
that
it here
closes
at
the
the
show
John Wolmer
at the
Speedfest
John Wolmer
for
Speedfest. You're watching Trackalerts TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was an exciting evening of performances. I suspect athletes would have left today feeling confident,
I'm still here, Celia.
looking forward to the rest of the season.
Or forsake you.
So I'm going to toss trackside now to Davian Nugent, who'll be looking to secure one final interview with
April 5 through to 9.
the high jumper.
Yeah, hear me? Testing, testing. My test, you're here. I'm testing now. You're hearing? Okay, we have with us today Usain Wilson representing GC Foster, equaling your personal best 2.20. How do you feel about that, Usain?
It's not really equal because at Gibson I jumped 221, but for some reason it's not on the records. Don't know. But yeah, it's a good feeling so far. We got the 223. Wish I got it.
Pretty close to 223. Pretty close. I thought you had gotten it over the bar, clipping it. It looks as if you're on track this year to jump big.
Well, due to the training that I've been enduring so far, I'm not dead, so I have to.
Not dead. Getting personal best, getting closer to bigger personal best. What has changed in training this year?
Just my work ethic. I didn't really train as hard as I should have last year, and I'm trying to get back to how I stay when I play basketball, basically. So just higher and higher.
Lamara Disdain, national record today, 1.96 meters. Is there any hopes of Usain Wilson getting the national record? I believe 232.
Almost definitely. I think it's 234. I'm just edging closer and closer to trying to get there. So it's beautiful. Coach Mr. Marlon Gale, we're just gonna work towards it and see where we can go, or see how high we can go, because I'm still young, I have a lot of years left, and I'm ready to take it on, you know.
There you go, 234. You think you can get it this year? World Championships on the radar as well?
Yes, sir. Definitely. It and Commonwealth. So I'm just working towards it.
There you have it. Thank you so much, Usain. As I said, good youth. Always gives us an interview. So that's it from the John Wolmer Speedfest, folks. We're signing out for today. It's been an exciting meet. We had 100 meter action, 400 meters with Elaine Thompson-Herah. Just had Usain Wilson representing for the field events. But for today, we're signing out from the stadium for the John Wolmer meet. We'll see you guys soon.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
What? Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track or with football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water.
Welcome to LRI Medical Lab, the COVID testing specialist. Meet our team. Our medical director, Dr. Lorenzo Gordon, treated the first COVID patient at the Kingston Public Hospital. And our Dr. Rachel Irving, a biochemist and professor of biochemistry and a COVID testing specialist. Myself, MD and clinical psychologist, Dr. Ivana Thomas, COVID trauma and recovery psychologist. Meet one of our new generations of medical technologists, Shanette. Do you need COVID testing? We perform antigen, PCR, and the antibody testing. Whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, LRI Medical Lab can see if you have enough natural immunity or vaccine immunity to attend the Carifta Games, Champs, or any other sporting or entertainment event. Call us today. We're here to serve you.
Advertise on our live streaming on Trackalerts social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's